All right, it is 6:30. We will call our February council meeting to order at this time. Welcome to all those in attendance, those watching at home, and to the Common Council. At this time, we'll have the clerk call the roll.
Beeman?
Aye. Here.
Debates?
Here.
Cummings?
Here.
Norrell?
Here.
Bolt?
Here.
Reckelberg?
Here.
Sikowitz?
Here.
Vanderkin?
Here.
Bry?
Here.
Schley?
Here.
All members present.
Thank you. At this time, will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? And if you can remain standing after the pledge for a prayer by our Council President, Bill Schley. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, with our recent severe temperatures and heavy snowfall, I ask today that you bestow your blessings on our police and firefighters, our people in the Department of Public Infrastructure and snow removal crews for keeping us safe and providing safe passage for travelers under very challenging conditions. I would also ask you to help guide those less fortunate souls in our city to safe haven during these times. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. All right, we have a few oath of office and badge pinnings this evening, all for the police department. So if members of the Manitowoc Police Department could come up, and we will take it in order on the agenda. We'll take Detective Alex Nabel, him and his family would like to come up first. Captain of Detectives, Cooper Schmidt, him and his family would like to line up right next to them. And we'll finish with Police Lieutenant Matthew Klein. So if all those members could come on up in order. Nabel, Schmidt, and Klein, and any other member of the Manitowoc Police Department who would like to join up here for support. Or over this side if you want. How are you? Good.
All right. Whenever you're ready, if you can raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Alex Nabel,
I, Alex Nabel,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of detective for the City of Manitowoc
of detective for the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. I'll have you sign. Keep this stuff down here.
Come on, Nugget. Let's not screw this up.
All right. Please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Cooper Schmidt,
I, Cooper Schmidt,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Captain of Detectives
as Captain of Detectives
for the City of Manitowoc
for the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Ready? Yeah, you probably got to do my badge on.
raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Matthew Klein,
I, Matthew Klein,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Police Lieutenant for the City of Manitowoc
of Police Lieutenant of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Plus, it's a really long commendation, so I need a support. You could go right over here. Yeah, right over there. That's fine. You can be in front of the screen too if you want. That's fine. All right, we have a very special commendation this evening. We are retiring K9 Nico from the Manitowoc Police Department. And I have a commendation here, so bear with me. Usually for retirements of employees of 30 years, it's like, 4 lines. This one's 2 pages long. So bear with me, but there's a lot of interesting things in here that Nico had for his career in the city of Manitowoc. So the commendation reads, whereas K9 Nico was born on October 27th, 2014 in the small European country of Slovakia. He was brought to the United States in 2016 and trained to be a dual-purpose police canine at Shallow Creek Kennels in Sharpsville, Pennsylvania. A dual-purpose police canine is a canine trained in multiple facets, such as drug detection, handler protection, human trafficking, area and building searches, and article detection. And whereas Officer Jason Koenig and K9 Nico became a team on April 17th, 2017, and trained at Shallow Creek Kennels until he was ready to start working patrol duties. K9 Nico's first day on patrol with the Manitowoc Police Department was May 2nd, 2017, and Officer Koenig and K9 Nico continued to train monthly and recertify yearly in all of his disciplines. He has been certified through the North American Police Working Dogs Association and Steinig Tall Kennel. In addition, the team is a member of the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Canine Handlers Association. Whereas K9 Nico is a passive alert drug detection dog. A passive alert canine is trained to sniff out the source of the odor. Once he locates the spot with a strong odor, he will sit or lay down. K9 Nico is trained to detect the odors of heroin, methamphetamine, marijuana, cocaine, and its chemical cousins. Over K9 Nico's career, he has helped locate and remove over 7.5 pounds of drugs and over $78,000 of drug-related cash. The following drugs and items were removed from the streets thanks to K9 Nico. Methamphetamine, 546.5 grams. Cocaine, 837.2 grams. Crack cocaine, 52.2 grams. Heroin, 16.2 grams. Fentanyl, 22.1 grams. Ecstasy, 3.4 grams. Mushrooms, 8.7 grams. Marijuana bud, 1,634.7 grams. Hashish, marijuana wax, and edibles, 288.3 grams. Morphine and prescription pills, 23 grams. Drug paraphernalia, 250 items, and U.S. currency, $78,117. Whereas, in addition to drug detection, K9 Nico's patrol duties are in human tracking and apprehension, area and building searches, and article detection. Over his career, K9 Nico has successfully located 78 suspects or missing persons. During these searches, 4 guns were recovered. With his experience in tracking, he is frequently requested to assist by neighboring jurisdictions. Whereas in March 2023, Officer Koenig and K9 Nico received an Award of Valor for their life-saving efforts in February 2023. K-9 Nico was able to locate a male in need of immediate medical help who would have succumbed to the cold temperatures if he was not located. In addition, K-9 Nico has been nominated twice for the Wisconsin Law Enforcement K-9 Handlers Association Track of the Year. Whereas K-9 Nico is part of the Manitowoc Police Department Warrant Service Team, this team is used to serve search and arrest warrants where a tactical response is needed. If needed, K-9 Nico can be deployed and apprehend a suspect, or he can perform a drug sniff of the building or vehicle to assist with searches. And whereas K-9 Nico continues to represent the City of Manitowoc and Manitowoc Police Department with numerous community presentations and demonstrations, he assists with K-9 school sniffs throughout Manitowoc and Calumet counties. K-9 Nico has always been a quiet dog, but his presence and eagerness to work has been proven time and time again. And whereas K-9 Nico will retire from the Manitowoc Police Department on February 19th. Someone touched the light. There we go. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Where is that? K-9 Nico will retire from the Manitowoc Police Department on February 19th, 2025, and continue living with his handler, Officer Koenig. He will spend some well-deserved days rolling around in the snow, spending time with his family, and enjoying lots of treats and toys. Now, therefore, I, Justin Nichols, Mayor of the City of Manitowoc, do hereby commend K-9 Nico for his years of service to the citizens of the City of Manitowoc and congratulate and wish him a happy, healthy, and relaxing retirement. You want to say a few words? Sure. Or does Nico want to say a few words?
Nico's not going to talk much. He never did. I want to thank the Manitowoc Police Department allowing me to be a handler with him. Last 15 years as a handler has been amazing. I got to learn a lot of things, got to meet a lot of new dogs, got to meet a lot of great handlers out there for the state. We're a needy bunch, that's for sure. But I want to thank everybody for your support. It's been a great run. Now it's time to enjoy some day shift and let my dog sit at home and get lots of treats. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations again, K-9 Nico, and to the officers who had their oath of office and badge pinning. All right. While people funnel out, we do have two public hearings. The first one is for the purpose of hearing any and all interested parties in the matter of a proposed change in zone from R4 single and two-family residential to R6 multiple family for property located east of Kinglet Drive and south of Vebon Street. We will have the clerk read the proof of publication.
Notice of this public hearing was published in the Herald Times on February 3rd and February 10th.
I'll just give it 1 second.
I know I'm not as exciting as a dog.
We don't want you to lose your 2 minutes of fame. You can go.
Okay. All right, so this public hearing and the second public hearing are related to each other. They're both tied to Whispering Meadows manufactured home community, which is located on the south side of town. When the property was purchased by the current owner back in 2022 and they went through the conditional use process, they thought that this property was actually included in that purchase, but it turned out after the fact that it was not included. So this is really nothing more than a boundary amendment. So they're bringing this little extra piece of property into compliance on the rezoning, as well as the following conditional use, which is the next request. The rezoning is considered consistent with the comprehensive plan. Public informational hearing was held by the Plan Commission. No objections were heard at that meeting. As a result, the Planning Commission and staff does recommend approval.
Thank you, Adam. Are there any questions from the council at this time? Seeing none, then this is a public hearing for anyone interested in speaking on this specific subject matter. Is there anyone interested in speaking for this public hearing? Going once, twice. We'll close this public hearing. We'll move to the next public hearing, which is for the purpose of hearing any and all interested parties in the matter of a proposed amendment to a conditional use permit for the expansion of an existing manufactured home park for property located east of Kinglet Drive and south of Vebon Street. We'll have the clerk read the proof of publication.
Notice of this public hearing was published in the Herald Times on February 3rd and February 10th.
Thank you, Adam.
Again, I kind of covered this on the last one, but this is just the second piece of it, which is the conditional use, which is required for a manufactured home community within the R6 district. Again, there was a public informational hearing held by the Plan Commission. No objections were received. So staff and the Plan Commission do recommend, subject to 5 conditions of approval.
Thank you. Any questions from the council at this time? Seeing none, then, this is a public hearing. Anyone from the public interested in speaking on this public hearing may do so at this time. Anyone interested in speaking on this public hearing? Going once, twice. We will close that public hearing. We'll move on to the next item on the agenda, public input. If there's anyone here interested in speaking on anything germane to the business of the city of Manitowoc, you may do so at this time. Anyone interested in speaking? Yes, please. If you just state your name and address for the record, please. Yep, right there. Is it green?
Yeah, it's
Okay, you're perfect then. Go ahead.
hello, my name is Jim Bob Scoot. I live at 1800 Jefferson Street in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. I ride on the city bus, the Maritime Metro Transit, and been between Two Rivers and Manitowoc all the time. I'd always like to go to Valders, but I can't really do that because the bus only runs over by Menards. I used to be able to, when the bus ran by Holy Family College, which closed about 4 years ago, I want to say about 4 years ago in 2020, the bus would get within about 7.5 miles from Valders. I think there would be enough ridership for people, from people going between Manitowoc and Valders. If there was like 1 or 2 runs every day, if there was a run, Maritime Metro Transit would have run from Manitowoc to Valders. And its current location, it only runs over by, I believe the closest you can get to Valders is by Red Line Extra Tech Plastic, which is about 8.25 miles now technically. So it's a bit of a farther walk for me to have to walk to Valders and back from where it was at Holy Family College. And then also it would be nice if the Saturday hours, operation hours of Maritime Metro Transit was extended from like 9 a.m. to like 5 or 6 p.m. I think that would be marvelous. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone else interested in speaking for public input this evening? Going once, twice. We will close public input. We also, should note, we do have previously submitted public input that is on the agenda. 3 different submitted public input from the same individual. All right, we'll move then to appointments. There are none this evening. We'll move to the consent agenda. Is there anything to be removed from the consent agenda? Alderman Reckelberg.
Yes, I'm going to abstain from voting on the consent agenda because of item 250143, the snow removal appeal.
All right, thank you. Alderman Norrell.
I too am going to abstain related to item 250100 for related to Roncalli Catholic Schools and 25010 for MYBA due to my relationship with both of those entities.
Sounds good. Anything else? So nothing's being removed, but any other comment, discussion?
Move to accept the consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda?
Second.
Second by Alderman Sitkowitz. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so the motion carries 8-0-2. Alders, Norrell, and Reckelberg abstaining. Thank you. We'll move then to the regular agenda, and we will start with committee reports. Committee of the Whole, Council President Bill Schley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The clerk has the documents.
We have document 141, which is a report of the Special Events Committee recommending approval for a variety of special events subject to council action. Committee returns same, recommending acceptance of report and place on file.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Recommend we accept it.
Second.
Motion second, discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 142 is a resolution authorizing submission of the U.S. DOT promoting resilient operations for transformative, efficient, and cost-saving transportation grant on behalf of Breeze Malt and Ingredients. Committee returns same, recommending approval.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Recommending that we accept the resolution. And just real quickly, this resolution is simply that the city is speaking on behalf of Brees Malt, that they should accept, that they should be receiving a grant from the US DOT. We've done this for other entities within the city of city of Manitowoc, businesses and private organizations. And we're not receiving any funds, nor are we acquiring any debt as a result of this. Thank you.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Motion second. Discussion. Just had it. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else, Council President Schley?
Nothing at this time, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move then to the Finance Committee, and Alderman Jim Bry is chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The clerk has our documents.
We have document 83, which is a resolution authorizing the issuance and establishing parameters for the sale of not to exceed $8,680,000 general obligation promissory notes. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Council, your pleasure on this resolution.
Move to adopt the resolution, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 84 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $7 million general obligation promissory notes and authorizing the issuance and establishing parameters for the sale of not to exceed $7 million notes in anticipation thereof. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Council, your pleasure on this resolution.
Move to adopt the resolution, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 85 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $9 million general obligation promissory notes and authorizing the issuance and establishing parameters for the sale of not to exceed $9 million taxable note anticipation notes in anticipation thereof. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Council, your pleasure on this resolution.
Move to adopt the resolution, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 86 is a scope of engagement relative to the proposed issuance of $8,680,000 City of Manitowoc general obligation promissory notes. Committee returns same, recommending to authorize and approve the city entering into the agreement.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 87 is a scope of engagement relative to the proposed issuance of $7 million City of Manitowoc note anticipation notes. Committee returns same, recommending to authorize and approve the city entering into the agreement.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 88 is a scope of engagement relative to the proposed issuance of $9 million City of Manitowoc taxable note anticipation notes. Committee returns same, recommending to authorize and approve the city entering into the agreement.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 91 is an application for a Class B intoxicating liquor and fermented malt beverage license, TAV 2471 for Bridian LLC at 905 Washington Street. Committee returns same, recommending to deny the application.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 136 is the report of IDC relative to the option and right of first refusal with GLTD Holdings LLC for property located off of West Drive. Committee returns same, recommending to approve the request and instruct the city staff to complete all items related to the right of first refusal.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 137 is a report of IDC relative to the Ammo Olin Winchester LLC request for approval of an assignment and assumption of a land lease and option to purchase. Committee returns same, recommending to approve the assignment and assumption and instruct city staff to complete all items related to the land lease and option to purchase.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else, Alderman Bry?
Nope, that's in our report. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, March 4th, 5:30 p.m. here in the Common Council chambers. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. We'll march forth to the Personnel Committee, and Alderman Eric Sitkwich is chair.
Oh, boy. Yeah. The clerk has our documents,
Thank
Mr. Mayor.
Oh, yeah.
We have document 73, a resolution to revise seasonal employment policy for 2025. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Council, your pleasure on this resolution.
Move to adopt the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 134 is a resolution for a part-time police officer. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Council, your pleasure on this resolution.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else, Alderman Sitkowitz?
No, we don't have anything further other than our meeting is Monday, March 3rd in the council chambers.
Yeah,
For this one.
nothing rhymes with that one. We'll just march to Public Infrastructure Committee, and you guys ruined it there now. Alderman Mike Cummings is chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The clerk has the documents.
We have document 148, which is an agreement with Civic Plus for Civic Rec software for the Parks and Recreation Department. Committee returns same, recommending approval.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else, Alderman Cummings?
That does conclude our business today, Mr. Mayor. Our next meeting will be on March 5th at 5:30 p.m. in council chambers.
Thank you. Move then to the Public Safety Committee, and Alderman Tim Bolt is chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The clerk has the documents.
We have document 115, which is a resolution adopting the Manitowoc County Hazard Mitigation Plan for 2025 through 2030. Committee returns same, recommending to adopt the resolution.
Pleasure on this resolution.
Move to approve the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Who got that one? I think that was Norell's voice.
Yeah, it was.
All right. We'll do Norell. Motion second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else, Alderman Bolt?
No, Mr. Mayor, just that our next meeting will be Monday, March 10th in this very chambers at 5:30.
Thank you. We will then take the Plan Commission documents.
We have document 42, Whispering Meadows MHC LLC request to amend a conditional use permit for the expansion of an existing manufactured home park. Plan Commission returns same, recommending to approve Whispering Meadow MHC LLC's request for a boundary amendment of a conditional use permit that was issued in 2022.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption. I'm sorry. Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 57 is a City of Manitowoc Redeemer Lutheran Church sale of city-owned parcel along North 16th Street. Plan Commission can return same, recommending proceeding with the sale of the lot with the Attorney's Office instructed to proceed with all facets of the sale and Redeemer Lutheran Church paying for any of the following costs: drafting of legal descriptions, easement preparation, survey costs, recording costs, and closing costs.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Document 135 is an ordinance amending the amended zone map of the City of Manitowoc entitled Zoning Ordinance of Municipal Code and the City of Manitowoc to rezone the property located east of Kinglet Drive and south of Vivon Street from R4 single and two-family residential to R6 multiple family. Plan Commission returns same, recommending to adopt the ordinance.
Council, your pleasure on this ordinance.
Move for the adoption of the committee's report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. That exhausts our agenda. Is there any other business? Just a reminder to vote in the primary election tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned.
All this